Okay, I think I'm live. Let's see. Yep, looks like I went live. It's Christmas Eve. I still don't see the live chat, so let me see. Here we go. Okay, got it. I'm gonna give you guys a few minutes to come on. Hopefully the sound is on. I hope somebody can let me know. Somebody gave me some hearts. Hey, Sabrina, happy holidays to you. I just wanted to come on today and talk a little bit about how important it is that you get out of the state of desperation and lack. Hey, got a few people on really quickly. This is awesome. So I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time because I'm feeling very tired. I need a lot of rest. And I'm going to take the next few days to really, really, really take care of myself. I want to give you guys a chance to come on. I love all the love. Whoever's giving me the love, I appreciate it. I love love. Love is good. Love is kind. Love is patient. Love is love. Love is pure. Love is divine. I could go on and on. I just love love. I'm a lover. I'm a lover of love. Okay. So, wow, a lot of people on right off the bat. This is great. Okay, keep coming on. Ooh, keep giving the love. That's wonderful. I'll take it. I'm giving it all back to you, by the way. So I just felt like this morning when I woke up, I was like, I want to give you guys some affirmations that you can say to yourself throughout the day, that you can feel into, maybe after we're done with this live, you can just go wherever and lay down and get into your heart space, feel into your soul, and then just say these affirmations, really immerse yourself in the love that you deserve to have with your person. It's a sacred love. I'm not going to get emotional. Anyway, I am getting emotional. Sorry. Okay. So, anyway, I'm going to say hi to you guys, and then I need to give a little more people some time to come on before I say the affirmation so I don't repeat it. But what I think I'll do is I'm going to talk a little bit about getting out of the desperate state. And then I'll talk a little bit about maybe the routine that I do when I'm manifesting really anything in my life, whether it be related to health, wealth, love, relationships, my relationship with my partner, Hannah, or even like with my relationship with my mom, things like that. There's a couple of random things I might want to bring up. Yesterday, even something happened with my little Bella, and it was a little scary for a second, but I want to talk. I think it was yesterday. I'm a little thrown off with the days because, again, I'm very tired these days. But I just want to talk a little bit in general. And if I can answer some of you guys' questions, I will. And then mainly, I want to give this gift. This is my Christmas gift to many of you guys. I know not everybody celebrates Christmas. I do. Happy holidays if you celebrate other holidays. But this is going to be a gift for you. I just want to give you some affirmations that you can do later on after we're done with the session. And then also this evening as you're going to sleep, and then continue on morning, noon, and night. Okay, so let me say hi now to everybody. So I said hi to you, Sabrina. Happy holidays, Nurse Infinity. Hi, hi. Sezen, happy Christmas. Happy Christmas to you too. Christian Hayes. Hey, Kim, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Utah. Hi, dearest Kim, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you. Um, Soul Haven, happy holidays to all. Angela T, hi. Rob Nichols, Merry Christmas. Sacred Heart Fire, oh my God, am I catching alive? Yes, you are. Susanna, I just lost you. Susanna, I just booked a package with you today. Oh, awesome. Yep, I emailed you back. I will get to you. I just need a few days and I will send you a message. You're not going to lose your place in my queue. Rob Nichols, Nurse Infinity, love is everything. Love is everything. It really is. We are nothing if we don't have love. Honestly, love is everything. And honestly, like I've always said, if it isn't love, then it doesn't matter. So it doesn't deserve my energy. So I won't give my energy to it. Okay. That has always been one of my most powerful Just kind of a broad, general, overarching that applies to everything. If it's not in love, it doesn't matter. So I don't want to give my energy to it. Doesn't mean that I don't. That's the thing that I want to follow up with. It doesn't mean that I don't trip up and make a mistake and react and then give my energy to something. It just means that as soon as I can, I remember to bring myself to that place of pure love in my heart and in my soul. Okay. Okay. Okay, so Sacred Heart Fire. Hi, Kim. Our call is January 3rd. Oh, awesome. Oh, that's wonderful. I'm glad that you told me that. Let me just make sure while we're on, make sure that my schedule's in sync with you. January 3rd. Hold on. Awesome. Okay, I had no idea that was you. I'm glad that you identified yourself. Thank you, Shauna. I can't wait to meet with you. Sezin, love to everyone. Shwet, I cannot. I'm going to try this. Shweta Goswami, you are the best. Thank you. Drakara Show, love bombing Kim, LOL. Barry Jones Art, hey Kim, so glad to say hello from Scotland. I absolutely adore your content. I'm at work, so won't be able to stay long. Oh, thank you, Barry. I appreciate that. I hope you're having a good day at work. Let me see. Cherokee already lying down. I'm ready. Okay, awesome. I'll get to you. I'll get to these affirmations in a few. MSA. Hello. Hello. Amber, I actually caught a live. Yes. Uh Threat level midnight. Oh my God, I caught a live. Hi from New Jersey. Merry Christmas. Thank you. You're welcome. Jakara's show caught and can interact. Yeah. Mary Santana, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Carla, Merry Christmas, Kim. Thank you so much for your amazing content. Your videos have helped me so much. You are so appreciated. Thank you, Carla. You are so appreciated too. Sacred Heart Fire, sending love and ease for rest and tender cancer heart. Thank you. I do have a tender cancer heart. Yes, I do. And I appreciate that. I do need a lot of rest. Maddie, happy holidays to everyone. Tashana, Barat, hello from Croatia. Hello. Carissa, yay, I caught you live. Cynthia, hey, Kim, so happy to check your live. Okay, awesome. All right, so we have 58 people on. That is good. Let's see. Give me 1 second. I just need to check one thing and I will be right back. You'll see my living room in the background. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Okay, so the importance of getting out of a desperate state is mainly for yourself. You are not going to mess up your manifestation unless you give up. You continue to persist until you actually are living in your end. And your end, yes, will be kind of like a moving and ever evolving, growing path. Hopefully that makes sense. So let's say that you want to be married to your person. You guys want to be living together and you want to have just a beautiful and easygoing, normal, loving, healthy relationship. Then you continue to persist thinking from and feeling from being there. And yes, you can also imagine things along the way, of course, because that's how we normally live. But you do want to keep most of your attention and energy, like I've talked before, as if you were filming something. You want your focus. The viewfinder wants to always be capturing the relationship in the how you want it to be. So hopefully that is going to be healthy, secure, and stable, harmonious, loving, tender, sweet, a lot of laughter, and a lot of fun. So let's say that you get movement in your 3D reality, which means that you're starting to see evidence of the relationship starting to form, or maybe you're not there yet. Maybe you're just starting to hear from, your person and stuff. And maybe in the 3D, you're not quite there yet, but because you're starting to hear from your person and there's communication, even if it isn't exactly how you want it, you start to stop doing your inner work because you're like, okay, we're back together now, even though you're not fully back together. And then what happens is you stop doing your inner work, you stop thinking from and feeling from the end, your focus leaves and it's no longer on the relationship, but now it's caught up in the middle. And now it's caught up in the 3D circumstance that you perceive as being what is in the way of you guys living together. Now you're back in kind of a state of not having the relationship, and your viewfinder of what your focus is no longer on your end. And the longer that you stay in the middle, you are going to be perceiving not having. What might start happening is you might start to now get bits and pieces of your old story coming up. And when that does happen, and this can happen, it can almost be like an avalanche of things. It can almost be like a roller coaster. When it happens, you might really get tripped up and lose faith and hope because you got a taste of the old story again. What you need to do is, as much as I know it's very hard in the 3D when we're facing things that we don't want to experience with our person, but you guys are watching a lot of videos, and be careful not to over consume content, because that in itself can be really unhealthy. I would stick to just people that you can tell are like legitimate and genuine and they're actual teachers. Okay. When things come up in the 3D and you continue to give into that and you continue to trust in that, now you're going to be creating from there, because now that's all that you are. You are completely immersed in your imagination with the things that you don't want. You're back in your old story, or you're even potentially back in just a story that is not of your end. Let's put it that way, because I don't want to also trigger people. If while you are in the middle, you're not reminding yourself that your inner world is what's creating your outer world, then if you continue to just immerse yourself in what's in your outer world, you are going to put yourself on a roller coaster of emotions. You're going to be immersed in exactly what you don't want. And then you're technically not doing the inner work anymore. You're technically not persisting. What you are persisting in is what you don't want. It is never, ever too late. A lot of you guys get very nervous because things happen in the 3D and you think that you've ruined everything and you think that it's over. It can never be over with your person. When it comes to deep soul connections, it can never be over with your person. Your person is always going to be precisely reflecting you. It's precise. It's perfect. You guys are mirroring each other, but we're talking about things from your perspective. And that is all you need to be doing, is focusing on that. You need to go within, in your heart space, deep in your soul, and make the decision. Like when you feel into the highest and best relationship that you can have with your person, and you're no longer in desperation, you're thinking from that version of you that is happy, whole, complete, with a version of your person that loves you equally, loves you mutually, prioritizes you as much as you prioritize them, that you guys are just, it's easy going, it's normal, it's happy. When you just stay in that and you stop giving your 3D all of your energy, you will be able to shift through. But it is very paradoxical, because if you, I know it's hard, because when things happen in the 3D, it's very tempting to give into the flesh, to give into the 3D version of us, that human side. But what manifesting is all about when you become a master of it is that you start to realize that what you're perceiving through your five senses, like we've been conditioned to see life in a three-dimensional way. And now you are being awakened to becoming conscious to perceive life from a four-dimensional perspective instead. So your inner world is what is generating your outer world. Everyone in your reality is sacred, and they're all showing you everything that you need to know in order to have what you want. If you are kind of caught up in wondering, why is it that I what's in my way? What is my barrier? All you need to do, this is the part that is so incredibly simplistic that it almost seems like it couldn't be this easy, is take exactly what's coming up that you don't like and what is the polar opposite of that? What, when you look at that, what actually is the polar opposite of it? What you're getting in your 3D is when it's the opposite of what you don't want, that you want to react to, it's there to show you exactly what you need to change. That is the belief that is solidified in your reality that you need to change. Okay. And because it is in your 3D and because it hurts so much when it happens, and I get it, I understand everything when you guys are going through it. It hurts. You're spiraled. You want to lose hope. You want to give up. Sometimes you might give up for a day or two. It's okay. You haven't ruined anything. You can't be constantly afraid that every one of your thoughts are creating. It has to be sustained. It has to be dominant. Even if you do create the experiences that you don't want, it doesn't mean that you can't shift out of it, but it is going to be entirely up to you. And no coach, myself included, can force you to do the inner work. When I have clients that start working with me, if while they're supposed to be doing the inner work, they continue to trust in the 3D, they continue to take 3D actions to manipulate situations. They continue to do things to get reactions. Um, and then they get a dose of exactly what they don't want. And then they get upset because they think that they're not good at manifesting or they just stop believing in the process. It makes me very sad when I see that happen. But you have to do the inner work. You have to trust. You have to really just stay immersed in your heart and in your soul. Okay. That's what I do with my partner, Hannah. That's what I do with everything in life. Um, so in order to stop coming from a state of lack and desperation, you have to stop, you have to just kind of step back and start to go into more of your heart, mind, soul, and disengage as much as you can from the 3D to get yourself back into a strong, trusting, feeling place. Okay. And not constantly wonder if it's working. It's always working. It is always literally working. There's no on and off switch. And by the way, I know that this is challenging this time of the year. There's nothing that's saying, oh, we should take it easy with him or her because it's Christmas time. I'm sorry. It's just going to, sometimes I know you guys are like, oh, I'm tired of this. Like, why aren't I going to get a break? It's the holidays. It doesn't work that way. You're always going to be getting a perfect reflection. So if you were afraid that maybe you guys weren't going to be together on the holidays, then that is kind of what you're experiencing right now. If you want to reach out to your person for Christmas, for example, or the holidays, whatever you celebrate, do it with love. Don't do it with any kind of 3D manipulation and don't do it in fear. If you're fearful, don't do it. Do it in your imagination, though, and feel how happy they are to hear from you. What's better is if you actually just imagine the two of you guys waking up together on Christmas morning or whatever holiday you celebrate and roll over kissing each other and snuggling and laughing and giggling and just kind of smelling each other and just being so happy and grateful to be experiencing life together and just like kind of immerse yourself in that and be grateful for that. I remember when last was it, I don't know. When I went through things, I would just always stay in my imagination. And if it didn't happen in the 3D, this is how I am with everything, with manifesting anything. I just will say, okay, then obviously I'm not quite there yet. I'm not ready yet, but that's okay. What do I have to do to get ready? Stay in trust and in faith and continue to persist. And that's it. So now I'm going to go in here and did that help some of you guys? I should ask some of you guys. Hopefully that helped. I'm going to go up and see if I can read some comments, and then I am still going to be giving you guys um, some affirmations. And I'm on little sleep yet again, so I'm going to not be on too long. Let's see. Hello and Merry Christmas from Sweden. I have a lot of questions for you. Okay, Soul Haven, exactly what I want. Drakara show another cancer here. Mudka Patil, I understand what you're saying, but I always have this some kind fear, like some hollow in my stomach. If you have a hollow feeling in your stomach, that means that you're not in trust. So you want to maybe it's hard to say, maybe you'll ask me some more questions, but hollow feeling in your stomach means that you're in fear. It means that you're not in trust. It means that you're not in alignment with your soul. It means that you're not in alignment with God. When you're in complete alignment with your soul, your higher self, and with God, and yourself is the creator in your reality, which is what I mean when I say higher self, then you're going to have a hollow feeling because it just means that you are in the perception of separation, and it's a lie. It's an illusion. You and your person, there is no such thing as separation. You and your person are literally one. Yes, we are one with everything in our reality, but with you and your person, your whatever you label the relationship, and I'm not going to get into that because sometimes those labels also come with just too many stories that I don't want to trigger people, but the person that is our deepest love, they precisely are going to mirror back literally everything. My partner Hannah literally mirrored, it's not just some triggers, literally every single thing from my past that needed to be uprooted so I could heal. It's an ongoing process. It literally is. So, and was it fun, or is it fun when it happens, when it comes up? Of course not. But I know you kind of learn what to do with it. You learn that I'm not going to take this personally. I know that this isn't really us. This isn't what we want. I'm just going to go in and heal myself because that's exactly what needs to happen. That's why it's coming up. I'm ready to heal it. Okay, Jonathan, knowing my situation, how do we persist when it seems like little to no hope? I don't want to give up, but the version of her reality feels really hard to persist now. Okay, Jonathan, you stop stop dealing with the 3D. You really just need to realize that all of the roller coaster and the triggering that you've gone through, okay, think about it this way. There is the middle, and there's all of this triggering happening in the 3D middle. Let's go back a few months. A few months ago, if your focus was just persisting in the end, maybe a lot of the 3D experiences that you had wouldn't have happened. Even some of the good ones potentially wouldn't have happened. But there would have been probably experiences that would have been good. And if you had just not continued to trigger yourself so much by continuing to trust more in your 3D than in your 4D, then you wouldn't be at the point where you're at now. It doesn't mean that it's too late. It just means, in other words, you triggered yourself so much that it's like you almost have battle fatigue now. That's the best way to put it. So you need to really get rest. You need to retreat back, and you need to focus on yourself, and you need to focus on a lot of love for yourself, and you need to nurture the little parts of yourself that have been hurting for months now. You need to, for once and for all, be kind, loving, and nurturing for yourself, and trust that she loves you equally and as much as you love her, and wants everything that you want. And if you're saying to yourself, then why does she keep showing up the way she is? It's because you have allowed so much of the old story to trigger you so much over the past few months, that is something you're going to have to work itself out. You're going to have to allow that to filter through you. That's going to take a little bit of love. You're going to have to give yourself all of the love you want, and you're going to have to really stop with your 3D. You have to go deep and immerse yourself into your imagination, and trust that when you do that, it's working. and you may have to stay really within a lot. And if it were me, I would stop interacting in the 3D. I just really would. That's what you need to do for the two of you guys. It's the best thing for you. Okay, I hope that helps. Mudga Patil, I'm all trying to get away from the middle. Good. So just focus on your end. Christian Hayes, focus on yourself and what you would love to achieve with your person. Yeah, and also feel the feeling of what it feels to be secure, because when you're fully loved exactly the way your person wants to fully love you, you're going to feel secure. You're going to feel nurtured, you're going to feel loved, but you don't want to wake up in the morning only thinking about, like, let's say you're getting triggered. Let's say that the stuff that you don't want is coming up in your 3D. If you wake up in the morning and you've been going through all of these, triggers coming up in the 3D, and you're hurting and you're feeling empty, hollow, you're feeling pain, you're feeling sadness, you're feeling that state of lack, and you go from morning, midday, night, and all you're doing is saying all these affirmations to try to get your person back, you literally are neglecting and abandoning yourself. You're rejecting yourself. You're not prioritizing the little part of you that desperately needs the love that you need right now. You're wanting your person to come in and do that for you. But the reason why your person can't come in and do that for you is because you're believing in the story with them, and also because you're abandoning yourself. You're rejecting yourself when you're not prioritizing your emotions and taking care of your heart. There's the little part of you that existed that was in pain before you met your person. Your person triggered these pains to you so you can heal them. That's why we trigger each other, so we can heal each other. So you want to get yourself out of the state of lack and desperation by giving yourself the love, and not focusing all of your, if you wake up in the morning already feeling sad and drained, and you go right into affirmations about trying to get your person back, if you were a battery, you were already drained, you have no energy, you have no love. How are you actually really even loving them? How are you going to allow yourself to let them love you if you're not giving that love to yourself? First, you have to come through and fill up your own, yourself. If you're a battery, you got to fill up yourself. You got to charge yourself up and power yourself with what? What is the ultimate power? Love, divinity. That is the power. It's the love, and you have to have it for yourself. You have to prioritize yourself, respect yourself, nurture yourself, value yourself, your feelings, your emotions. Know how incredible you are. Know that you're such a gift. Be a gift for yourself. Enjoy your life. Appreciate your life. All of this energy and awareness that you're putting on all of these things will expand it. And then you're going to be feeling really good. And when you remind yourself that the creator created you to create in your reality, and that it's not up to you, and it's really none of your business how it's even going to happen. Could be a simple chain of events that happens, the bridge of incidents, chain of events, whatever you want to call it. The unfolding can be very simple. It can be very quick. It can also be things that are way beyond you. A lot of you guys are stuck in how. So you're trying to control your person. You're trying to control the middle. You're trying to control the conversations. You're trying to manipulate things. You're trying to say things to get reactions, or you're doing things just in the 3D to hope that it gets back to your person. That's not manifesting. That's 3D manipulation. Okay? Manifesting is experiencing. You're going to experience in your reality what you believe, your self-concept. Your self-concept is everything from what you believe about yourself, what you believe about other people, what you believe specifically about other people, what you expect in different kinds of relationships. All of those things make up your self-concept. So you want to be, I touched on this a little bit in, I think, yesterday's video, or the video a day before that what you want to do to cover all bases is to give yourself, you have to prioritize your love for yourself. It doesn't mean that you're becoming a selfish person. It means that it's just like if you're on an airplane, you have to take the oxygen before you can help anybody else. You wouldn't take the oxygen as much as like emotionally. If I was next to Hannah in the plane, I'd want to give here, you take the oxygen first, right? That's what we want to do when we love somebody. But for me to actually help Hannah, I need to take the oxygen first. Then I'm going to be strong enough and then I can help. I don't know. That was probably a bad example. But anyway, I hope that all of this is making sense. So then when you were giving all of that love to yourself, then you can actually allow yourself to think about your person exactly wanting everything that you want, despite what's come up in the 3D. Okay. It doesn't matter what's come up in the 3D. Whatever came up in the 3D was mirroring your fear back to you. That unfortunately is how it is. Okay. All right. So come at things from a place of fullness, of unconditional love, of you being empowered. So tap into that energy of empowering yourself and loving yourself and nurturing yourself, prioritizing yourself first. Once you have prioritized yourself and given yourself the love that you deserve and stop abandoning yourself, stop rejecting yourself when you're feeling agitated and spiraled and all of that, and you really want to blame your person because something in the 3D came up, step back from it and you show up for yourself, giving yourself all of the love that you need. Remind yourself how amazing and incredible you are, how perfect you are in everything that you say and everything that you do. Remind yourself why you're doing this and be proud of yourself and remind yourself how powerful you actually are. Then after you've prioritized yourself, now you can totally and completely allow yourself to be vulnerable and have the courage to love your person, love the best version of your person, let your walls down so you can trust them and let them love you. Okay. Then you can do your inner work around them, but you have to give yourself the love first. I hope that makes sense. I need to take a sip of water. Okay. Let's see. Gypsy Prince, the 3D is my obstacle. I live with my ex, and he is with a 3P who spends the night almost every night. I'm triggered on the regular. That would be a very, very, very challenging circumstance. I get your pain totally. If I were you, is there any way that you can maybe get yourself out of that living situation? I mean, I would, unless you'd really have to learn how to deal with the 3D because that is very challenging. So I'm not sure of all of your circumstances. I don't want you to air it out on the live either. But if you want to reach out, you can always just go to coreunion.com and book a session with me. I don't know if I can help you or not because I don't know the whole story. And I don't please don't air it out on the channel. It's your private business. Andrea Durant, 1111 here, and Miss Charnel, hello. Christian, stop feeding the wolf, which feeds on fear, with a wolf that feeds on love. Yes, it's so funny because I was going to talk about that Cherokee legend of it's basically like you can't serve two masters. You can't be living in duality because this goes back to you, Jonathan, and a lot of you guys who are living in kind of duality. If you're always kind of immersing yourself in the 3D, immersing yourself in inner imagination, going back and forth, that can be a very draining process because you're going to be spiraling. You're going to be like, old story, old story, old story, new story, new story, old story, new story. It's like you're beating yourself up. That roller coaster of emotions is very hard and it's going to be very draining. So, um, I actually am too tired to think of to be able to say the old Cherokee legend right now, but you guys know it. Basically, we all have I can't even say it right now because I don't know off the top of my head. Just look up the old Cherokee native legend about not feeding the wolf anymore because whatever you feed, whatever you give your energy to is what's going to win and that is who you're going to become. Okay. Okay. So Neville Goddard talked about I'm not going to use the word that he uses because he says things sometimes in a very harsh and dark way, but let the old man go. Just let the old man go. Okay, Northwest Wind. Hey, Kim, I was wondering if you had any tips on mastering SATs. It's been a bit difficult for me to fall asleep in the wish fulfilled. SATs isn't necessarily just falling asleep. State akin to sleep can happen if you're doing the laundry. It can happen if you're painting, if you're just really involved in any kind of anything where you're just kind of in that kind of relaxed state. You can go into sat. I could do sats right now being live, but I don't want to do it because I would probably look silly. But you can just literally go in your room in the middle of the day, shut your light off, lay down, and get in a very relaxed state. That is also sats. It's just a state akin to sleep. It's not complicated. The best thing that I think you should do is have your affirmations that you really love about you and your person. If you want help with it, obviously, I can help you with it. If you want me to help you, just create some custom affirmations. And then you can record yourself saying them over some beautiful meditative music. Have it be at least 10 minutes long. You can find an app like VLC on iPhone. I don't know about Android. You can have the app loop it, and then you just play it. Kind of as you're falling asleep, you're listening to it and you're going to fall asleep. That's the best way to do it that I like. Okay. Northwest Wind, I wanted to say that your presence has been so incredibly positive in a world that seems to be negative towards soulmate connections or finding them important. You remind me to trust God's gift. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that, Northwest. Jeanette, Kim, your videos keep me in huge hope from Switzerland. Awesome. Okay, Miss Chanel, what are your thoughts on subliminal videos as boosters? I would not ever watch or listen to subliminal videos from people I don't know personally because I don't know what's on there. I don't like subliminals, by the way. By the way, okay, let me just say this because I don't want to trigger anybody. If you're doing subliminals and you're feeling good, then keep doing the subliminals. If you're doing subliminals and they don't feel good, don't do the subliminals. Okay. It's kind of that simple because when you're doing the inner work that works, if you're not in an active trigger or spiral, then you're going to be feeling good. Okay. Um, Make your own subliminals. I don't like subliminals that I can't hear the person talking, especially if I hear like a light whisper that would trigger the heck out of me. I would hate that. So that's how I feel about subliminals personally. I would never listen to someone else's video unless I trusted them and unless I could actually hear what they're saying. It is going into, if anybody tells you that you listen, I watched a weird video yesterday. I don't even remember who the person was, but they were saying they were just saying something that didn't make any sense at all. They were saying like something like looping affirmations is stupid and that the whole reason why you're not experiencing what you want to experience is because your subconscious doesn't believe it. That's the whole point of looping affirmations. So the reason why you do your inner work is that you are feeding your subconscious mind. You're erasing your old limiting beliefs with new beliefs. And oftentimes the way we do it is through creating the autopilot within your subconscious that when you're at rest, you're going to be thinking good, happy thoughts. Like when you get to a point when you're at rest and all you're thinking of is, our love is amazing. Our love is pure. I'm so loved. I'm so adored. I'm so cherished. You're doing good. You're doing good. Okay. So looping affirmations is really good. Writing out affirmations of the new story. Reading them when you're in a good place. I love to record my like what I love to do is I'll read my affirmations throughout the day, but I'm not reading them in like, oh, I hope that this works. I'm reading it just because I'm reminding myself this is the truth. Okay. Which I'm going to give you guys some relationship affirmations in just about a minute. So I read those throughout the day. I have like little sets of affirmations if I get triggered. Like let's say that I was triggered around that relationships aren't safe. So I would be telling myself relationships are safe. It's safe to commit. Relationships are healthy and secure. Things like that. That obviously isn't all of it, but I would read like what I have written out on paper of the new version of me, the new version of whatever, and affirmations around the relationship as an example, because that's what we're talking about. Then I personally like to record myself with that soft background music in the back, and I will wake up in the morning. I'll read first really quickly, just as reminders of what my end is. And then I close my eyes and I just get really comfortable and I'll listen to it. And I know that while I'm listening to it, I know that it's working. I know that while I'm listening to it, it's all working because I know that I'm shifting myself. I'm shifting into the true version of me and whatever it is that I want. Okay. So the biggest key that I think maybe sometimes it goes past you guys is the biggest key is that you know that your inner work is working. You don't question it. And if you question it throughout the day, that's a mental diet thing. You stop and you say, hold on, I trust that I did my inner work. I trust what's in my heart and my soul, and I trust in myself, and I trust in God, and I trust in my person, if that's the case. I talk about a lot of specific person because that's what everybody seems to want videos on. I would love to talk about manifesting money, but nobody really wants, it seems, videos on manifesting money. But if you guys want that, I'll make more videos on it, by the way. I only talk about what seems to be needed by my people, by my followers. Okay, let's see. Lois, I love my SP and he loves me. 3D distance doesn't matter. We are a divine union and universe always works to keep us together. He's my man, I'm his woman. We only want each other and fight for this love. I love it. That is perfect, Lois. Goxie. Oh, okay. Zaid, do they think we're just listening to affirmations for fun? I don't know. Carissa, that meditation you did about my baby is so powerful. I encourage everybody to listen to it. It's very powerful. Okay, so guys, I have let me see. Oh, my phone is dying. Hold on one sec. I have a meditation. I have a few really good meditations under the meditations playlist. One of them is I'm my baby's baby, and then the other one is an update, and it's I'm my lover's lover because a couple people said that the baby thing was triggering them. So I'm my lover's lover is really good. I have like a 4 to 5 minute SP boost meditation that is really good. So you guys could listen to that too. I love, by the way, I love when I see that people, my viewers, subscribers, people, clients, when they tell me that just by watching the videos, because they're immersed in just by watching the videos and listening to me, they're immersed in the end state, and then they hear from their person either while they're watching, right after they've watched, or sometimes even listening to the videos, their person reaches out to them. And I love hearing that. By the way, you can totally imagine that. If you imagine just the experience of how good the connection is and how good the communication is and how you guys love expressing your love to each other. You guys love how you guys communicate. You're always communicating. You're always connected. You always love staying connected, that you guys have an equal and mutual love and a healthy relationship. And you can feel and imagine, just imagine seeing those loving texts and phone calls coming in. By the way, remember that you're not wanting to, if you want to be in the relationship, then you don't want to be only focusing on text messages and phone calls, because when you're in the relationship, you might not be texting, right, as much, right? Or you might be, it depends on the relationship. But so only the communication stuff is just to kind of enjoy the feeling of what it would feel like if you guys just always were staying connected, if you were always hearing them say all the things that you know that they want to say to you, that you want to say to them. Okay. And just don't like imagine it and then constantly look at the phone every few minutes or even whenever and say it's not happening, it's not working, because then that's what you're creating. The red cat, dear Kim, I would love you to talk about money. Honestly, most of your past videos is about SP and I skip them because this is not my topic. Well, I want to talk about money. I love manifesting money. But what happens, let me take a sip. When I start talking about money, then the videos aren't viewed as much. When the videos aren't viewed as much, then the algorithm with YouTube is affected, and then it just affects everything. So if people want, like, it's almost like, and oh, this is probably a belief of mine, by the way. I probably just need to do some affirmations on people love my money affirming videos. Maybe that's what I'll do instead. So maybe I'll work on that belief I have a little bit, but it does seem that most people don't really watch the videos on manifesting money. But manifesting money is simply trusting in, like, if you want to make $10,000 a month, it's very easy. manifesting making $10,000 a month is not hard. I have one of my clients who's amazing. I don't think he's on today, and I won't give private details about anybody, but um he was, he was working and he didn't want to be working for someone else anymore. And so we've been working together, and he is now manifesting thousands of dollars per month, his own thing right off the bat, just the first whatever month or two of doing his own thing. And he feels so strong and empowered now. And from month to month, it's building up. And he's just so happy that he no longer answers to somebody else. It's like he's taken his life into his own hands, and he trusts and knows that he is able to have the income that he wants. He also manifested $20,000. So he's been doing really, really, really good. So I'm just super proud of him. But I'd be happy to talk about more money manifestation videos. If if that's what people want, then that's what I'll do videos on. Let me go back up here. Um, sorry. Jakaris, people act like we don't loop affirmations all the time. Exactly. We've all been in a situation where you tell us, I can do this. We've been growing up, we've been living our life looping affirmations. You've been living your life in your imagination, guys. That's how you create everything. Just think about it. Before you learn about manifesting, typically somebody is constantly, before they realize about this or understand this, they're constantly expecting all sorts of people in their reality to act a certain way. They're expecting traffic. They're expecting the person at the grocery store to act this way or that way. They're expecting an attorney to act this way or that way. Their employees, their bosses, their friends, their family, their loved ones, their relationships. You're always literally having imaginal acts of a future that has not happened yet. That is how you have always lived your life. You have been programmed by everything that has come into your reality. You've been programmed to believe. That is exactly how your belief system is created. And so your life is reflecting all of that programming back to you. So you're always looping affirmations, exactly what Jakaris just said. What you're doing now is you're changing the story. You're changing what the affirmations are that you're naturally doing. There's nothing new about looping affirmations is what you've always been doing. And robotic affirmations, there's nothing new about it. You want to just change your autopilot voice. You want to just brainwash yourself and change your belief system. And we do that through one of the most effective way, from my perspective, is to write the new story, um, say it however you want to say it throughout the day. I spend a good 10 minutes then morning, midday, and at bedtime, really immerse myself into the new story and enjoying it. And then I just let it happen and I trust my ability. I know that it's happening. That's what I do. That's what I always have done. And even if I'm facing things in the 3D that I don't want, I don't give in to it. Doesn't mean that I'm not going to be experiencing things that I don't want. I just don't give in to it. Okay. I can't read everybody's thing and I want to give you guys some affirmations. Um, sorry guys, I'm just reading through this really quick. I think I saw Sammy Ingram. Hold on. Oh, Zaid A, thoughts on Sammy Ingram? I think she's really great. I saw a couple videos of hers. I think she's adorable. Yeah, I mean, I've only watched a couple of her videos and I mean, I think she's legit. I think that I don't get too much into other YouTubers because I always try to just stay immersed in my own little bubble. But yeah, I think she's one of the good ones. The Red Cat, dear Kim, I would love you to talk. I think with Sammy, I don't remember what the video was, but there was a video that sometimes when I saw something that I was listening to her and I couldn't listen anymore because she doesn't she just has a different style than me. And so her energy is a little different. And I think there were a couple of things that she said once that I was like, oh, well, that's yeah, totally her reality. That's what she teaches from there. But I didn't watch it and think, oh, like, yeah, I remember a good positive feeling. There was something one time that she giggled, and I just remember thinking, oh, she's absolutely adorable. So that's what I think. The Red Cat, dear Kim, I would love you to talk about money. Okay, I'll talk about money, Red Cat. Okay, guys, I love you. Sorry, I see a lot of you guys coming on now. I'm going to say Sammy was the first one who truly got me into manifesting. She's great and super helpful on staying focused. Awesome, Zaid. That's good. That's wonderful. Um, CO, any tips on tarot? Should we get reading while manifesting? How can we change negative ones? Um, okay, if you get tarot done, then and if you don't like what they're saying, then you have to be honest with yourself and ask yourself, was that what I was afraid of? Because you're going to be getting that read to you if that's what you were afraid of. You're going to be experiencing everything in your reality is reflecting you back to you. Everything. There's no, again, there's no on or off switch. Nothing is off. Like it's always going to be reflecting you back to you. Okay. Including tarot. So when you said, how can we change negative ones? You do the inner work. It's the same. Guys, it never changes. It's always the same. So I want to give you guys, um, okay, Dracaris. So money videos without working or business ownership, Kim, please. LOL. I don't know what that means, Dracaris. Um, you want more money videos without working or business ownership? Or like I'll come up with some more money videos. I am literally running out of steam. So I'm just going to give you guys some SP affirmations as my gift to you for the holidays. Butterfly Empress, I have a tarot channel here, but my channel is different. I focus on what is in your subconscious and remind my viewers to use the readings. Yes. Awesome, Butterfly Empress. Butterfly Empress, what's your channel? And I can give you a shout out. I'll give you a chance to do that. Um, let's see. Guys, I'm truly too tired to keep going on. So I'm going to give you guys some affirmations as my gift to you, and then we'll be done for the day. Okay, so what I would do is get later on when you're done with this, and even tonight if you want, okay, Butterfly Empress, oops, as a gauge to be able to see what's behind the scenes and to work on manifesting. Yes, exactly. Butterfly Empress 777. Okay, so that is, so guys, check out Butterfly Empress 777. Okay, Butterfly Empress. I hope that that helps. All right. Okay, so I am going to give you guys some affirmations now. So just get into a nice heart space, go into some trust, take a few nice deep breaths in and out, trusting in your soul, trusting in your heart, trusting in your person, really knowing and feeling that everything that you want, your person wants, knowing that the two of you guys are already one, knowing that you guys are feeling each other. When you guys are thinking about each other, it's always the same. Knowing that as you're feeling love and feeling trust and allowing your walls to come down, that they're feeling it. It's automatic, it's natural. There's nothing that you have to do to make that happen. It's already natural. It's just the way it is. Okay. So we appreciate each other. We trust each other fully. We prioritize our physical time together. We're so dependable for each other. We are each other's safe haven. Our love is easy, happy, secure. Our relationship is wonderful. We want exactly the same thing. We love listening to each other. We love holding each other. We love life together. We are a treasure to each other. We think we're both perfect to each other in everything that we say and everything that we do. We love loving each other. We are so good to each other in every way. Okay. I hope that that helps some of you guys. Again, happy holidays. I hope you enjoyed that gift. And maybe I'll give you guys a second just to say goodbye and to give each other some love. I'm going to sign off in just a minute. So let me just read some of these. Okay, Butterfly Empress said, thank you. You're welcome. Christian readings just posted this morning. You meant Christmas readings? What? Yeah, you said, oops, Christmas, not Christian. LOL, auto correct. That's funny. Jacaris, just focus on the both of you, disregard the 3P they will leave on their own. Okay, guys, I love you. I hope that this video helped you guys. I love you guys so much. I do have to sign off because I'm tired and I want to go bring my mom her gift. And I love you guys so much. Please do comment down below on the video, give it a like. It helps with the algorithm. If you need help, just reach out to me. Email me at kim@coreunion.com. Book your session at coreunion.com. Do a 30-minute or a 60-minute session, or you can book a package, whatever you want, and then I'll reply back with my first available. Okay. I love you so much. Have an amazing day. Have amazing holidays. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays to you guys. I love you. Bye.